Ladies and gents, we are now going to get on with our next contest of the evening. Please welcome our first fighter making their way to the blue corner, Jack Harris!
And here he comes, Jack the Flash Harris, the infamous heel of hybrid boxing. You can hear in the background a song by him actually. He's a rapper by trade. He got into combat sports after a near fatal accident. He was in hospital for 11 days on crutches for a year, and it really changed his outlook on life. It really changed his outlook on what he wanted to do going forwards. He wanted to set goals and he wanted to make a name for himself, and he's making a name for himself in combat sports. Little Sugar Ray Leonard-esque underneath the ropes there. This is a man brimming with confidence.
Making his way to the red corner, Sonny Wilson!
MOP Cold as Ice has got everyone singing along all the way from Blackburn. Sonny Wilson. The fighting started weeks ago, didn't it, online on social media. Got some great memes going either way from the both of them. And tonight this is where the phones get put away and the gloves go on.
Well, it's brought quite a following here, Paolo. I'm looking at the front here. There's 30 or 40 people right at the barrier cheering him on. He sold a few tickets tonight. I mean, grudge matches, everyone says, what is the biggest way to celebrate with you? It's grudge matches, and we've got one here tonight.
Yes, absolutely. The crowd love a grudge match too.
Our next contest has been matched at 79 kilograms. Will take place over 5 2-minute rounds. This sanctioned by this man. Our referee in charge is Alan Jackson. Introducing our first fighter, fighting out of the blue corner and wearing the camouflage shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jack Harris!
Some boos from the crowd, surely from Wilson's fans.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponent facing him across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the white shorts with gold trim. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Sonny Wilson!
And in stark contrast, a lot of cheers there for Sonny Wilson, who takes on Jack Harris in this, our third fight of the night in the 74 kilogram division.
Agreed, George. There is some tension as the two face off against each other, and the crowd is ready. We are ready. It's round one in this grudge match.
And we're underway. Expect Jack Harris to come out, like his nickname suggests, like a flash. He's a very fast fighter, fast hands, very aggressive, quite unorthodox. Not your traditional boxer, very wild. And we're seeing
Wilson with a vicious right hook, looking to land. The two collide in the centre of the ring. Wilson looking to walk on his opponent as a big right hand. If that lands, down goes Flash.
I'm looking at the weight sleeves too, man. Sonny Wilson looks quite significantly bigger than Jack Harris here. I wonder what their weights were, and he's using that weight to his advantage. He's caught him with an absolutely fantastic peach of a right hand for an early knockdown.
Flash looks a little in trouble. Wilson aggressive, catches one on the chin but comes forward. The two are in the centre of the ring, exchanging words now, beckoning each other on. Big shot. Wilson takes it well on the chin. Wilson looking a lot better than his lack of experience would suggest. Big right hand lands on Flash. Down goes Flash again. I'm not sure if that was a knockdown. potentially pulled down a little bit.
Push to me. It looked like a push, but he was caught with some big shots on the way there.
No knockdown. They're getting a little bit wild, these two. Bit of the pressure from the build-up certainly bubbling through.
Jack Harris grabbing his knee, potentially another injury here tonight. Hopefully it doesn't affect him too much. He's moving all right. It doesn't look like it's compromised at this present moment, but he was pointing at it just a moment ago.
Flash in the centre of the ring. I am worried when he pulls back from a shot, he does tend to leave his chin in the air. So if someone comes forward and notices what he's doing, they land on that chin, it could be game over.
And every time he throws that jab, that chin comes up in the air as well. Every single shot, he's leading with his chin, and that is bad news for someone with as much power as Sonny Wilson, who's already put it on full display in that first round with that massive knockdown. But fair play to Jack, he's rode it out, he's seen out the first round. Not many of his fights get past the first round, but this one gets straight into the second.
A fantastic night for all Sonny Wilson's fans. Probably made it from Blackburn to be here this evening, and they'll be cheering along their man. What a fantastic first round for the less experienced fighter.
Yeah,
Wilson.
Amazing. I mean, he, as you say earlier, on paper he's the less experienced fighter, but he looks so calm, so composed. He looks like the man who's had 16 fights in 8 months, on contrary to Jack Flash.
Absolutely. I wonder if how much the build-up played in both of these men's heads. As I said before we started, the antidote to getting poked, to getting prodded and wound up is just absolute calm, and that's what Sonny Wilson had when I spoke to him. He said, I don't really care, I'm here to fight.
I'm noticing what he's pointing to now. I don't think he was pointing at his knee, he was pointing at his shoelaces.
Just the shoelaces.
Which are being done up by the referee. Amazing stuff there.
Wilson and the crowd rearing to go. Here we are, ready for the start of the second round at HBL's third fight. Instructions for both men. Listen to the referee. The referee is in charge. The third man in the ring, pardon me, and he is the one that calls the shots. Here we go. Wilson looking to walk on his opponent onto a left hook. Flash looking more active, certainly the busier hands, potentially the quicker looking as well. Saying that, Wilson looks very quick himself.
It's a real mix of speed versus power here. Jack Flash very much living up to his nickname, very fast hands, but as you say, leading with that chin. He's been knocked down already in this first round. I like to see him get that chin down. He's just been thrown to the ground. It looks as though there's a bit of argy-bargy there. Sonny Wilson will be in trouble with the referee. He'll be getting a telling off for that one.
Bit of physicality here, his emotions bubble over. Little warning there, listens to the referee at all times. Flash looking slightly out of breath, Wilson looking better. I do expect another knockdown or knockout, to be honest. Both men put the chin in the air as they pull back from shots.
Sonny Wilson just pulling out with the left hand there. Neither man looking particularly technical. This is a brawl, your traditional brawl, what you kind of expect.
Oh,
massive shot there!
Big left hook on the chin.
He's in serious trouble, Jack Harris. His legs are not underneath him, they're buckling away. He's holding up to the ropes. I wonder if he'll be able to get past this count.
Referee count is getting to 8 now. It's over.
He's gagging on his mouth, his gum shield there. He's keeled over. He's in a lot of pain. And that's a brilliant knockout win for Sonny Wilson, who looked the bigger man, used his size to his advantage, and got a fantastic knockout here in our third fight of the night.
Congratulations to Sonny Wilson from Blackburn. The crowd are absolutely ecstatic, and this may have been the case of slaying the Panto villain in the build-up. The sort of taunting, the teasing came from Flash. He put up with that. He gave some back himself, Sonny. I'm sure Sonny's got his young daughter, 3 years old. She'll be so excited to see her dad win his first professional fight.
I'm very impressed. His fourth fight overall, and he looked far more experienced than that. Very raw, both of them very raw fighters, but the intangibles on display there. Sonny Wilson looking like one to watch in the future.
Absolutely, this has been a fairy tale for Sonny Wilson come true. He's come with no fight experience and he's fought someone as active as you said earlier, George, and he's managed to get a knockdown and a knockout. Two cracking shots that landed clean on the chin, very heavy. If he can just...
please have a big round of applause for both
second fight,
our fighters. Our referee Alan Jackson has called a halt to this contest after 1 minute and 24 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by TKO, Sonny Wilson!
Flash disappointed, of course, but it's all part of being a sportsman, all part of being a boxer. And as his career continues, he'll learn, as everyone has through the sport, that losses are just part and parcel of it. And if you've got an undefeated record, you're either once in a generation good or you've just not been fighting enough people.